Hello. Last episode, something very exciting happened right at the end. Which is, monorail construction became available. Let us start by satisfying the vehicle gods and building at least one monorail. So, what is the most useful application for a very high-speed train? Well, what else but the little tiny city centre line in Bristol? So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to convert this over to monorail. Using the convert tool. And then going to build next 2001. 3 tiles long. That's going to be so useful. That's 190 miles an hour top speed. That should solve the Bristol problems. For once, and indeed for all. So, watch that. 30 miles an hour. Yes, this monorail is so fast and worthwhile. Hey, look at that. It gets up to 80 miles an hour because of course these are too tight, the turn radius. Never mind. It's a very efficient bus destruction. At least we have that. So I think I'll do the same with this, actually. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to get rid of these two. The same thing here. So this is going to be a 4-tile long one. That does not have doesn't store the timetable, so that's slightly annoying. That means that I'm going to have to rebuild all of these, aren't I? So that's going to be. Oh no, I made this 4 days, didn't I? 4 day stops. 4 day stops for the monorail. I do have the challenge that I need to upgrade my track, but I have an annoying time of it. Sort of cloning all the vehicles, making them all work the way they're supposed to. Ah yes, there's a roving dog. Ah yes, and of course I should not attend to the roving dog, but to converting this, which there was no monorail for the monorail to mono one. Okay, so let's see what terrifying speeds this gets up to in the centre of Bristol. What new buses does the AI have? So this is Radio Logistics. It's one that did quite well. Oh yes, there were some Gribble's company is worth quite a lot. Yes, another stunningly high-speed monorail. Not going amazingly well, that is it? Yeah. You should use. Oh, I don't know, 90 miles per hour. That was doing well. So yes, and so we take out ours. Yes, Radio Logistics is kind of losing its buses and it's making it worth less. Okay. What else can I monorail up? Well, I may as well just monorail up the whole network. I think I have enough money to do this. This is the kind of insanity that we can get away with. So, let us send everything to the depot. Absolutely every train needs to go to the depot. How many of these do I need to replace? 142 trains need to replace. It's just total road vehicle chaos. I'm destroying road vehicles all over the shop. So, and I am kind of hoping here. Did these ever get timetabled properly? Probably not. Let's go fix that. So I'm hoping here that all these trains will eventually make their way down to the depots. And let's let that bed in. I'm going to have to do this again when Maglib comes along. Ooh, CivilAI got a bit annoyed. So, not seen CivilAI crash for a while. That was a bit of a surprise. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I may as well turn off the cargo flow legend, because that's not going to be anything useful while there's no trains running. Okay, so I think there's a couple of trains which are still loitering, not going to depots. Let's get those into their depots. There. Do that. Right. Okay, wholesale conversion. And now, so, kaboom. We should have converted everything. So some of these things actually have depots. Okay, so here's a place where we have the different depot. So these are goods trains. So obviously I can't clone those. So what I have to do is build versions of those. So that's going to go there. Going to go into there. And then I'm going to clone those two. Huzzah! So some trains have been updated. 2 trains have been updated. And possibly the worst trains to update because they are goods trains. So they're just going to be waiting for things to happen. Oh, we'll get there. So let's see if we can get some iron ore trains to iron ore themselves. So we have 2 of those. So these are length 3.5. I'm going to upgrade them to length 4. It might be a little bit more weighting. Happy tune of someone. The upgrading very painfully to Monorail. Lots of micromanagement. This is going to have a hilarious graph for the operating profit at the end of this. Oh, those farm trains are going to be rather annoying to construct. Oh, that's a good point. Do these go to the same place? They may have foolishly. No, they don't necessarily. So I might have messed up the allocation of trains. Oops. So one which is going to go to the same as the top one. That's train 14. And one which is going to go to the same as the bottom one. There we go. Let's set those going. Now we need this nonsense with the farm trains. So grain hopper, livestock. Grain hopper, livestock. Livestock. I need to actually look at the depot and make sure I'm building the right thing. And then a grain hopper at the end. So that one can go where that one went. Starting to wonder, is there a more efficient way of doing this than doing this hundreds of times? But no, it's fine. Okay. And that goes to and of course the other joy is that those are not being grouped. So well. So there we go. That's kind of doing something. Replace some trains. To do this all again in another 20 years. Glad this is only a little network. There we go. That's sort of moving now. So there should be sort of network chaos still going on, but we should slowly. Sort of by top speed. Maximum speed. So this should get these Southwest Coastal Route. So hopefully this has a few more trains in it. So yes. So what I want to do is just to see if I can find a depot. Place to build a maglev depot around here. No. There's your answer to that. No, there's no place to build a maglev depot. There's but one here. And this will cause total chaos at some point in the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to approach this in a different way. Just going to take the Southwest Coastal Route, which is there's 10 trains. I'm going to set that going the same way. So possibly don't need as many as 10 because they will be faster. Here we go. So that can go into the Southwest Coastal Route. And I could stick those. And then if I make sure I sell all of these. So I'm going to sell off all of the old Coastal Route trains. Which of course are inconveniently stacked along with all the others. But that's how life is, apparently. So that's in a depot there. So they weren't too bad. Probably because I didn't build that many depots, so there wasn't much opportunity for them to get all over the place. Okay, so that's those replaced. And the Bristol Stratford Express. 3 of those are in the same place. And excellent. And it's a place we can build a depot. So that's all good. Build a maglev depot down here. So there's probably a way. What's probably happened is there probably is a way to do this. This all super efficient, and I'm just missing it. So there we go. So that's going to go to the same place as train 47. Well, it's train 64, so that is train 47. So I'm going to just move that back into there. So now 6 trains. Get rid of some of these. So let's see where the others are. So yes, so I had 5 of those. Let's go for 5 of those again. So that's a little bit better of those replacing. So the microprose branch now. These are all microprose branch trains. So I'm going to go to this location over here. And there's not really a good space to build a depot. There's a bad space to build a depot though, so I'll do that there. These trains can't get round to there without going into the station, but we'll live. This is all going to be a very, very kind of... Right, so redraw the microprose branch in. 3 of those. Those are all microprose branch, so... let's check out these. So let's look. 68, 70, 71, 74, and 75. Those are all microprose branch trains. So rid of that. I used to have 8, though I only have 3 slits. Build that back up to 8. Right. Okay. I need to reset all the timetabling as well. This is just endless fiddly manipulating. Okay, South Coast route. These are down here. This is 52, 53, 54, 50. These are all South Coast route trains. You know, they're going to get the depot in a weird place, but there's not much I can do. That's one kind of nice thing of the monorails is I think there is an express version that comes along in a bit, but these are all very, very standard. So we're effectively standardizing these. So there were 5 of these. Ooh, that's not good. So why did that not do what I wanted? These are sharing the orders, but they're not dragging into there. That's definitely the South Coast route, isn't it? Oh no. Oops. So that's the South Coast route trains. Oh dear, what have I done? What have I done here? I don't know. They don't know why that was set up to do that. But let's do that. Let's do the South Coast route. I have a horrible feeling this will have gone horribly wrong. Someone who's watching will have spotted this nice and easily because they would have gone. Oh no, I know exactly. Oh, I've just built far too many of those. Don't need that many of them. Okay, so I should be able now to drop South Coast. There we go. Ah, so I don't know what those are going to do, really. I don't know what they are. So I don't know what they're sharing, so Warminster branch, I'm going to put that in. Aha! Those are Warminster branch, apparently. Okay, so probably get rid of the old Warminster branch trains. And there were quite a few more of those, so... I'm making a mess. It's all gone wrong. So Southwest Coastal Route is good. Warminster branch is good. Micro branch is good. Bristol Trafford Express. Yes, we have trains everywhere. Doing all the passenger ones are sorted. Okay, so let's give. No, the passenger ones are not sorted. Oh yes, because there were some ungrouped trains with cows anyway. So let's fix that. Yeah. Of course, passenger is not an amazingly high priority because passenger doesn't make us that much money. But it's still probably worth getting everything back up and running. That goes there. I had 3 of those. Cows group. So if I would push that into there, can I do that? No, I can't. I can't do that. So I just have to. I don't know. Okay, so those are Bristol inner city. Oh, of course, because I thought it's Bristol Metro. I think it's 137 and 136, which are the Bristol Metro. Slightly different routes, and then these are the Cows group. That can go there, and then I should be able to get rid of these trains. The sort of messy trains like this. Rah. There we go. Monorails everywhere. Okay, so let's go have a look at the Bank Express. So Bank Express is a set of trains. Do they all go to the same place? So did we have anything else on the Bank Express? I think there was only the one. There's some goods here as well. So let's just think about this. How are we going to manage this? Well, this network's largely interconnected, actually. So if I was able to get one of the wood trains or something, there must be a depot somewhere that I can use. This. Right back here. Okay, fine. Fine game. You win. I'm going to make a mess. So these little valuables trains, 2.5 in length. Oops, that's already too long. So many of these do we have? 5 of them. So yes, I'm going to just drag that into there. So those are going to start. Then those are going to not start. So those I'm going to get rid of. How many monorail trains do I have left to convert? Enormous numbers, no doubt. And this builds some goods vans. And what also will probably happen is I will be causing total network chaos. And with this. Goods are good. Are these the same? Who knows? Yes. Yes, so total chaos is already occurring. Share that with that. So, right. Let's do that. Let's now get rid of the total chaos. So right. Let's get rid of the route, which that can't go down. So this will take a little while for it to sort itself out. Sort itself out, it should. Just total disaster. Right. Okay, so let's do that. That can then go in there. Let's find some more trains. Yes. So Bank Express is now all monorails. Coal Hall. Coal has a lot of different lines as well, so we're going to have to be kind of careful with these ones. To make sure we actually build them properly. So, how many trains do I need? I need 22. And they're all the same length. They are all, I think, 4-tile long trains. Yes, so yes, 4-tile long trains, and so what I'm going to have to do is each of these. So train 9. That's reasonably. So this is going to be a somewhat inefficient way of doing this. But so that's going to share 93. It's going to share 94. That's going to share 95. That's going to share 96. That's going to share 97. This is thrilling, isn't it? I should be careful, because the thing is, I say 37. That's going to share 98. Let's get it to a nice round number before you forget. That's going to share 99. That's going to share 100. I think is that all bringing into a disaster. So go to 100. So let's scroll that down now. Let's start looking at getting that to 101. There's a disaster ongoing. I see a disaster ongoing. Yes, because I always think, no, I shouldn't show this kind of just repetitive. Oh, what's going on there? No, brilliant. Do that. Right. Let's get the book to there. Why is there disaster? There is disaster because there just is. Fine. They could ignore the disaster. Keep this. So. Yes, because I go, well, I shouldn't subject people to this kind of tedious, repetitive stuff, and then when I've skipped it and said, oh, I skipped all the tedious, repetitive stuff, and then we'll get people come back with comments, and they'll go, oh no, I really enjoyed you doing all the tedious, repetitive stuff. That was really good fun watching you optimize that bit of network and clone those trains. So there we go, 111. 113. 114. And that's about right. 15. And then we're going to go into 116. Okay, so we have created major chaos around here with this, because these can't get to where they want to go, but I need to replace the wood trains first before I can actually do that. So, because what this needs is a depot that it can go into. So let's do that. Let's get some wood trains going. Oh, that's interesting. Where's that one going? So I did build one or two too many. Well, let us do the last thing. Replace these wood trains. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to build this out to 4 wood trucks. So what I now need to do is train 93. How many are in here? There's 9 of these in here. I think if I do that, that will share the one with 16. That will share with 23. And that one will share with 32. And that one will share with 36. There's just so much horrible chaos going on. And that one will share with 41. And that one will share with 132. I imagine doing this in just Transport Tycoon Deluxe before you had all of the options to what you talk about more. So yes, back in the days of Transport Tycoon Deluxe, you didn't have the. I feel I've made either one too few vehicles or shared orders one too many a time. But there we go. That's fine. It'll bed itself down. And then we can fix that. Hooray! Yes. And I could move some of their. So is that all of the wood trains? No. We had many more wood trains, which we still need fixing. So 21 wood trains. No, not sure all of my wood shares the same network. So this could be another one of those. Oh god, this is going to be horrible. They're going to regret everything. So, this is reroute this road a little bit around here. Yes, original Transport Tycoon. You didn't have share orders or anything like that, so you did have to rebuild all of these trains to be from scratch. Why are you trying to go in there? Oh, that's a nonsense. Okay, these are all the same length, so at least I had standardized wood trains. So that should be it, right? Train 16. Oops. Oh, yes. So I'm not sure how many I need. Who knows? I'm getting past the point of, accuracy and goes, no, we don't want to save the game. Not yet. Well, I will want to save the game, but very soon, because we're getting sort of a nice episode length. But I feel I should resolve my wood train situation first. So 17, 18, 19. I turn this into sort of a number station, and 20, 21. And number stations, by the way, were a thing very much from the Cold War kind of era. Mysterious radio stations which would just play what were assumed to be instructions for spies, I think. And so not. This is where my usual lack of preparation and research is biting me. So, but yes, I think they were rumoured to be things that spies used to coordinate. So they would just have a radio station which reads out numbers, and if you tune into it, and you get your instructions because you probably have some sort of code book, and of course, because it's just radio, there's nothing that anybody can really stop to detect you doing anything, going, you're doing spyly things, listening to the radio. You're like trying to arrest someone for listening to Radio 4, or whatever. And, yes, so the number stations were radio stations which just read out numbers. And nobody quite knew exactly what they were for, but they assumed they were for coordinating spies. If I have my memory correct, I may be entirely wrong with that. Okay, so let's get rid of. Oh no, how is there a coal train in there? What I got? Oh no, I didn't get rid of all the coal trains. I just got rid of all the ones that were in that depot. So that's fine. So the coal trains have been converted. Now the wood trains are being converted. Now I just need to find where all of the wood trains are. So, oh no, that's got even more trains in it. Oh, we can come back to that. We can come back to the exact. Oh, some of them are coal trains, so we can get rid of the coal trains. Oh, that will fix that. And I have to drag these one by one because I don't want to empty the depot because I haven't done the farm trains yet. So okay, so there's a bit less chaos going on. I think we need to concentrate a bit more on the primary industries. So that, yay, nothing but coal trains in there. Good. Coal trains, wood trains in there. Nothing but wood trains in there. It's running out of screen space. Yeah. Again, imagine how fiddly that was in original Transport Tycoon, where you only had 640 by 480. What's in here? Oh, this is another depot with a load of nonsense in it, and there's a Bank Express. Well, that can be gotten rid of. In fact, those were coal trains, so those can be gotten rid of. Hooray! So that's mostly sorted. So I'm going to go now and do a quick pop over the map again with the conversion tool because I can afford it. And at least I think I can afford an operating profit. Oh yes, where's mine? Just not happening, is it? Oh dear, how long can we sustain that for? I think the thing is the wood production will probably start going down at some point, and things because the trains aren't there to collect it. So So we're fairly good with this. So you have this going. Let's move all the coal ones. So let's move all the coal ones there. Move all the wood ones there. You know that wood has been done. So move wood there. Move coal there. Scintillating the train organisation. This is what people tell me they like. So I'm going to continue doing it. And yes, coal hole. Oh, wow, 30 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to continue doing it, but I'm going to definitely say, at the end of this, sign off and say the usual thing of I shall see you in a future episode where we shall continue with this scintillating replacement of trains.